It is 9:25 p.m. over here.
Oh.
Crazy, the sun just be revolving around the earth. You're stealing my sunlight right now.
Is it revolving around though, or is the Earth? How is it?
Plate.
It's a plate. Yeah, you go.
It's a disc. It's a disc golf.
Uh-huh.
It's a frisbee. It's a boomerang.
Oh my god!
Always comes back around.
Yeah. We're always just spinning around the sun.
Yeah, in boomerang fashion. We just don't know it.
Mm-hmm.
Now let's say the world is round. Just to tickle some crazy people's fantasy.
just throw this out there. You're like, humor me a little bit.
Yeah, humor me, and let's pretend the world is round. I already forgot where I was going with that. I think I was just gonna point out that it's crazy. We're spinning like 100 miles an hour, and we don't even feel it. We're technically on a roller coaster right now.
It's a wild ride.
It's a wild ride. Life's a highway. And I'm gonna ride it all night long. Speaking of riding it all night long, it is nighttime out in Mexico right now. I'm assuming he's in Mexico because he is the #1 Zerg player coming out of Mexico, playing for Exxon Gaming. It is the man, the myth, the merit, the scholar, the NA hero. It is none other than your favorite player, Cham.
And spawning in the top right-hand corner of Eternal Empire LE, we have the American Protoss player, the rising star. He was able to take out Nina. Can he do the same to his opponents? We have, representing Risen from the Gosu, it is PattyMac.
Someone in the chat said, Special only agreed to play because you were gone. That's probably it. Special's like, that Yoda guy is going to tear me a new one if I don't win, so I'm only going to play when Yoda's not there.
Yeah. Actually, what you did miss out on as well was we actually got Special versus Cham in the semis last week, and it was beautiful.
Yeah, I wish I was there.
I'm sorry. I can hear the disappointment in your voice. You're like, I missed out.
You know, I just don't know what to do anymore.
That's all I ever wanted. That's all I wanted.
You know, that's all I ever wanted. If I could pick between casting that game and giving back the new truck I just bought, I would cast that game and give my truck up. I'm totally lying. I just bought a new truck and it's freaking awesome. Piece of crap. Cool. Wow, what a thief, PattyMac.
Yeah.
Came and stole that. What is that, like 3-4 minerals in there? I don't know how much they carry.
It's whatever it is. It's more than what Cham has right now. He was able to take that from him.
I stole it. The bandit of blue stuff, blue crystals.
And honestly, I'm a little bit disappointed because PattyMac, he's been going Stargate every single PVZ. He has done the same opener, and I would even though I like a break from Glaive Adepts, I do also want to see it every now and then.
I like Glaive Adepts.
So are we gonna see triple Oracle again?
Of course.
Yeah. That's the problem.
Yeah. I mean, the problem is his opponent is Cham. Now, I mean, I guess we are talking crap about his build, but he is in the finals. He beat Nina. I don't know how Nina holds up against Cham. Cham's just so solid in these tournaments.
Yeah.
Like, don't go watching him in like an open cup or anything like that because he might get wrecked. But here in these tournaments, he's just super dominant.
Yeah, he's definitely an incredibly strong player.
So, did Cham play last week at all, or was Cham not here again last week?
Yeah, last week he played against Special in the semis.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Block that out of your memory.
I already have repressed memories of it. You said Special and Vindicta in the finals, right?
Yeah.
So much repression going on in my memory. So much trauma building up today. Yeah. And this is just more trauma here. Coming from this Oracle. I feel like that's standard. Get 3 drones, go out. But with 1 Oracle? That's kind of a lot.
Yeah. So he does keep the Oracle alive, does meet up with the second Oracle as well. So yeah, PattyMac playing pretty standard as he does. So far, he does have the Oracles at home for defense, just in case there was a Ling flood, but there's just a handful of Lings. And I'm kind of curious how Cham is going to play this out, because Cham, he's pretty...
a lot of depth.
Yeah, there are. We did see PattyMac do a lot of damage with Glaveless Adepts the other game as well.
That is true. I think that might be, like you said, we're going to see the same thing every game, I believe. And he did the same thing. He did have the Oracles right there behind it.
Yeah.
So I guess this is his go-to build.
Yeah, and
I mean, honestly, I think these days people just have like one go-to build against Zerg, and they just play it all the time.
I mean, I definitely feel like
fix it.
PattyMac, he can do more, but like at least until Cham can prove that he can hold against this, then why, right?
Which he just completely covers that wall.
Yeah.
Which just buys him an extra like 10-15 seconds to get units out. It's Baneling that's gonna finish soon. This isn't too great though, because +1 is not finished yet.
Yeah, +1 isn't finished yet. The Baneling isn't quite finished yet, so it is just pure Ling against these Adepts. And that's such a good positioning for the Adepts too.
Oh wow.
No.
He's now getting this round. That was a good pull away on one of those queens. It is on low health, and he does have a good amount of queens. They're going to push back all the Oracles. Lings get the surround. More Lings are coming out. +1 melee is on the way. +1 air weapons or ranged weapons. I don't know what we're calling it these days. I can't keep up with all the popular kids and their lingo, but it's coming, and Cham is going to go ahead and push across the map here as soon as he can. Where's his Roach Horn? What does he get an upgraded range attack for? Is it just for the queens? I don't know. So many questions that will be answered in the next 5 minutes.
Yeah, I love how Cham, he didn't take that lightly at all. He made a massive wave of Lings to deal with those Adepts. He took it very seriously, and he was able to clean it up. And now, PattyMac, to be fair, behind this, he is fully saturated on 3 bases, so his economy is looking good, but...
All of those Archons, and he got 3 drones. And he lost 8 Archons and an Oracle, and only took out 3 drones from Cham. So yeah, he is even on workers, which is good, but those Oracles those Adepts just not cause the damage that they needed to.
Yeah, you can see 8 Adepts went down, and they only managed to kill 22 Lings and 3 drones, which isn't the best trade, to say the least.
Yeah, pretty awful.
Yeah.
And now you got a bunch of Adepts, and Cham knows it, so he's got a bunch of Roaches.
We do have
PattyMac. Maybe you can go for drops.
We could see that happen. We did see a hallucination come into the main base, did spot the infestation pit. Not too sure what Cham's plan is with that, whether it is for Swarm Host or just for Fast Hive. We have seen that from Cham before.
Swarm Host is weird right here, I think.
I don't
people
think it's necessary.
still go Swarm Host against Protoss?
They can. It feels a lot more situational though. It isn't as common as it used to be.
Yeah, I don't think it even happens anymore. Like, what would make the situation? He's got a good worker count, I think.
Yeah.
He's had a good defense. He already got his 4th up. He's got the expensive gas. That's where PattyMac opted for the not... what's it called? Super gas or something? Unleaded.
The unleaded gas, premium, high yields gas.
Yeah, high yield gas. Yeah, there you go. They're mining high mileage truck oil or car oil.
Yeah, the good stuff.
The good stuff. That good.
But behind this, there it is. We do have Hive on the way and a Spire. So Cham looking to go right into Broodlords as soon as he can. It looks like PattyMac will be able to spot this though, since this War Prism is headed towards the main base. He could even snipe the Spire. Yeah,
the War Prism has been like dilly-dallying over there on that side of the map forever. Has not dropped the units out of it, hasn't warped in, and that kind of gave Cham plenty of time to prepare for this.
Exactly.
I don't know what that was by PattyMac. PattyMac had like a couple seconds to go in, scout what's going on, and get out, and now that's completely off the table.
Yeah,
PattyMac wants to scout this, he has to risk the entire War Prism.
Exactly, and we'll see if he even tries to, if he just moves away because of it. And the longer this goes on, Yeah, the long great does go unscattered. Behind this, PattyMac, he's now fully saturated on 4 bases. He's been focusing on his economy. Storm finished up, so he does have Storm as well. But it does look like Cham is trying to apply some pressure. It does get scouted by this Phoenix.
Just speaking, the War Prism is going in. He's getting hit and he's running away.
He spots it. He sees everything.
No. He does see it. Yeah, I don't know if I agree with the Zealot drop, but a lot going on here. There's storms here. Wow, what a waste of a storm.
Yeah.
These storm units that were stasis warded, and it was only a couple of roaches. It wasn't even the big bulk of the Banelings here. All the Banelings go down. Not a single one connects. Maybe they connected a little bit with the Archons, but that doesn't matter. Archons eat Baneling bile for breakfast.
Yeah, that was a little bit of an anti-timing there. To be fair, Cham was maxed out, so he needed to clear up supply for the Broodlords.
Did he though? Did he need to? No,
I mean,
he needed the Vipers more than anything, I think.
Yeah. Maybe if he got rid of the Lings instead of the Banes are a little bit expensive. Like, Baneling speed is only just about to finish up, and that would have helped a lot.
I didn't even notice that. Those are slow Banes.
Yeah.
I don't know what that was, but he can afford it, so who cares? He can buy it, so he spends it.
We see the Greater Spire is on the way. To be fair, PattyMac, he did scout all of this with the War Prism, which was the most important thing about that. Like, the Zealots got cleaned up, but now he knows, and because of that...
Oh my god, it's the same build again.
Yeah, he's doing it. He's got the response.
Now, to be fair, Cham, he's not been up in workers for a long time. He's even right now.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, every single time PattyMac, he's been focusing hardcore on his economy. Like, he's well set up. Like, he saturated his 3rd really quickly, his 4th really quickly. He hasn't really lost any workers. So, economic wise, PattyMac is looking really solid. And now he has his carriers coming out.
Stasis wards. I would have put one up on that ram.
Yeah.
These Lings, how much damage can they get done? A lot. 12 workers in the blink of an eye.
That was a lot of worker damage in a lot of time.
That was the most I've ever seen. I don't know what happened there. That's +2 Lings for you.
Yeah.
He just stormed his own Archon and Interceptors, and wow, that's all it took was some Lings. Cham.
Oh my god, these things are just dealing so much damage. So many workers went down at the same time.
Oh, this is bad. He's sending the drones over there.
Yeah.
Oh, that's bad. If he didn't send the drones over there, he would have been good.
Yeah,
he would have lost 8 drones, maybe a base, which isn't bad, but now he lost 16, 17. He might have, he lost the exact same amount of workers he took out.
Yeah. Just going blow for blow.
Yeah. Worker for worker. Mano y mano.
Yeah, we can see that in the worker count. As actually, Cham, he just made an insane amount of workers, 20 workers at once. So he does shoot up as they were equal for a moment there. But PattyMac, he's getting more carriers. I would like to see a mothership, or a ship. Sorry,
a ship. Hey now, it's a ship.
My bad. It's just a ship. It's just a ship, you know.
There's no anti-air with this at all. This is a suicide mission.
Yeah.
Did he just cross the interceptors?
He did. They landed on the interceptors.
That's one away. I really want to know how this parasitic bomb works on interceptors.
I feel like, we do have more Vipers on the way. I feel like he needs a little bit more here. He just has 2, and they're a little bit exposed, actually. He has to be... Cham has to babysit them a little bit.
A lot of it.
Yeah, a lot. He needs to sit on that. Make sure it doesn't go anywhere.
The thing about this is... like, the composition that Protoss is going for is really good because he does have a lot of air. He has like 2, 4, 6. He has 8 carries, which is a lot. But to take out carries, you need Corruptors, which only shoot up. Yeah. And like the ground, whatever he makes against the ground, he's got Archon, Storms, and Immortals that can kind of defend anything. Cham is really gonna have to pull something off here.
Yeah, I mean, we do see him.
Does have a composition. Broodlords, Corruptors. The Spore Forest, that's exactly what you need to win this.
Yeah, the Spore Forest.
Let me just shut up because he's doing everything he needs to do.
Yeah, it's the most important part right now, and we'll see the engagement go down as the carriers are getting yanked in, but is it enough? The Storms are actually missing the army.
Yeah, completely. Feedback on that was good. And, oh no, he's getting stormed pretty nasty here. Wow. a lot of storms, but he does clean up the army, even corrosive viling down some of it, and the spores should be able to move up if the rest of the army doesn't finish this off.
Lose everything.
Wow, this could end it.
Yeah, there are only 2 carriers left, but there's only 2 corruptors left. I think.
Wow. I don't know who wins this. There's still a lot of spores. He's got. That's what I said. You got to move the spores up. I should just play professionally. I'm just gonna start playing professionally tomorrow.
Oh, that was so close. Went down to 2 carriers.
Yeah, that was a good engagement. But like, yeah, he got away with 2 carriers. He had the superior army. Cham has a lot of money. I don't know how many corruptors he just made, but I'm sure it was a lot. And he still has pretty much all of his broodlords alive.
Exactly. That's the problem. Like, that was
behind.
Yeah, that was a very expensive loss for PattyMac, especially since PattyMac didn't kill Cham's broodlords. All the broodlords stayed alive. The Vipers stayed alive as well. So the high-tech units for Cham managed to survive that big engagement, and he just has to replace the corruptors.
I think you really got to throw in Tempest in here.
Yeah.
Or maybe not attack. I mean, with the Vipers, you kind of don't even need a ship. A parent ship. There you go.
There you go. Parent ship. That's it. And I agree. I don't really like mass carrier. I feel like they do need more support, more than just storms. Whether it's Tempest or a parent ship. We finally do have a parent ship on the way, but oh god.
And this is all you got to do is just get more energy and abduct them one by one.
Yeah.
And once the ship comes out, then that gets abducted too.
Yeah, pretty much.
And when he's out of position like he is right now, yeah, he's gonna warp in 2 zealots. But come on, guy, he's probably got to recall his carriers to the main.
Yeah, I mean, his carriers are nearby, so he should be able to clean this up. But at the same time, we do have the Vipers and the Corruptors sharking around, trying to find an opportunity to dive in.
He's just taking out like gates and stuff here. He doesn't even care what he attacks.
Yeah, well, I mean, this is negligible, right? Like, he can get rid of this ground army. Like, he doesn't want it. He wants more Corruptors. He wants that Skyzerg army. But again, I don't. He's making more carriers. Like, carriers are good. But yeah, like pure carrier is not ideal.
Is his ship out yet? Yeah, it's there. I can't wait to see it get abducted.
Yeah, he's got.
I feel bad for PattyMac because this isn't going to work against Cham, but I do like the to watch how this goes down.
Ooh, gets abducted. Oh, it's gonna get focused down.
The double D or double U actually, but not a W, a double U. Double abduct. None of that makes sense, but honestly, you should have got Phoenix out a long time ago.
Yeah, Phoenixes are okay. Maybe Void Rays. Yeah,
Void Rays would be good here. Like if he had 6 Void Rays mixed in with this, Storm, Archon, Immortal, I think that'd be really good.
Yeah, that would have been more ideal.
I would honestly like to see like Storm drops or something. I know there's a lot of carriers or Corruptors, but if you kind of like go around them and just Storm drop on the mineral lines. Because I don't see these storms achieving much. They're more of like a temporary zoning. Because you storm the Corruptors and they just move.
Yeah, exactly. Like, Corruptors, they're pretty beefy. Like, they can tank a couple of storms.
We saw they took like 4 storms in the middle of fighting off all those carriers, and they still almost won the entire fight. Just sitting in a bunch of storms.
It almost feels like the Tempests are there just to feed back the Vipers. But... yeah. It's so difficult just because the High Templar, they're so vulnerable as well, so it's hard to have them forward to feedback. And
the range is short. I think that, I mean, you know, you're gonna drag me for this one, but I think the High Templar should have a little bit more range on the storm.
Yeah, maybe, or just feedbacks, right? Like to try and counter the Vipers.
He recalled his army for a couple lings that were being taken out by the cannons.
Yeah.
That was weird.
And we do have a tag, which is nice, and we do have a couple of Void Rays as well, but still no Tempests.
Be on the buildings! Be on the buildings!
He's just going for the Stargates, yeah, why not?
He's watching the stream, he heard us say Void Rays. but they will not get out in time.
I didn't believe that because we said Tempest a lot more than we said Void Rays, and then there's no Tempest.
Yeah. Maybe he was just listening like, no, Tempest aren't it. What is it? And then we said Void Rays. He's like, that's it. You guys figured it out.
It makes so much sense.
Yeah. Makes so much sense. Clunky carriers don't work.
Yeah, and
God, Cham's getting even his like furthest upgrades for the air.
Yeah, he's getting +3 armor as well for his air, which means the Corruptors are just going to be even more tankier than they already are.
I like the Mass Archons. What happened to his broods? Are they? His broodlords haven't moved an inch since that last engagement.
They're the equivalent to the queens of that last game. You know.
Yeah, I think he completely forgot about it. He could literally probably move them up right now and win the game.
You know what this shows? This shows that Cham he doesn't F2.
This shows that Cham can win the game with half of his army just sitting at home.
Honestly, Cham would be better off if he just killed his broodlords and he like made more corruptors. Like,
yeah, I guess they're defensive for Zealot run-bys.
Yeah.
He has 7 broodlords just chilling at home.
Like they do have uses, but they are pretty slow. They are pretty clunky. And
God, he's really scared of Zealot run-bys, which are actually coming as we speak. But I like this. He's got the broodlords in position for his new base. He's got a spine force going on. Because he's just so gosh darn rich right now.
Yeah. All the infestors are getting called out.
God. He's so rich, I'm going to start calling him Cham Bezos. He actually saved 2 of those 3 infestors.
Yeah.
Which is just absolutely nuts.
Like with these infestors, I feel like that now Cham is starting to get his ideal composition. I mean, his composition was already pretty good.
Yeah.
Especially against what he was going up against, but fungals do help a lot with interceptors, with carriers.
Honestly, I think PattyMac hasn't been able to do much Zealot run-bys just because normally you max out an attack, but look at the bank of PattyMac. PattyMac is not maxed out, still struggling to keep an economy going.
Yeah.
Cham has just been consistently this, like, Lings in one spot, and the Corruptors and Vipers in another. Bam, another 7 workers down. PattyMac has like 50 minerals left. No more warpins can be afforded here.
These Lings are just going all over the place. They just deal so much damage. It's insane. 7 more workers went down. The next is the Homestead. Yeah.
He might as well kill it himself and rebuild it.
It looks like we will eventually get to the point where PattyMac is maxed out, and then once PattyMac is maxed out, I imagine we are going to see a big engagement. But oh my god,
just close it out for us, Cham.
I feel like maybe in a big head-on engagement, maybe I want to give the edge to PattyMac. Like Cham, he can pick away at this army forever. He can just keep like yanking carriers and just keep sniping them.
But also, Cham doesn't have to engage direct on. He has such a big bank. He can engage, maybe trade out half his army, and then back up and max out again.
Yeah, just back off. Yeah, just give up the base. He doesn't need it, right? Yeah. Just keep going.
As long as you don't lose your entire army, because then the counterattack would just be too massive. Storm's going down. Fungal growth on everything. Blinding clouds on everything. That was good.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Cham, that was good. I wouldn't be able to.
And as this is happening, a base got taken out for PattyMac. 21 workers went down to a Ling run by.
Yeah. Look at all these Lings coming for reinforcements. They're going to come. Once these Lings get here and surround the remainder of the army, it's going to be GG. Oh, there's no ground army. I'm sorry.
Yeah, all the High Templar are already gone, and the carriers are left. What a carrier is going to do against all of these Corruptors?
They're going to GG out. And Cham takes... That was actually a very long game, number 1. 23 minutes. What a game.
What a game. GG. Cham takes game number 1, and it's a best of 5.
Yeah, that was a long game, number 1.
Yeah.
I hate that map, slowly but surely.
It's... When it comes to PattyMac's play, I do think he's a good player. I think he needs to go back to the drawing board when it comes to late game compositions, though.
Yeah.
I don't like Mass Carrier. Carriers are good.
Maybe if he went like a lot of Void Rays in there early on, he would have been good. Or I guess there's just really not much options for Protoss late game.
You say that, but we kept talking about Tempest. Just saying. Like,
yeah. I mean, Tempest would have been good, but I don't know. I feel like Cham would just do something against that.
Oh, yeah.
Darkin said the current prize pool is at $70.
Oh. Yeah. Shout out to
Douglas Carney.
Yeah, Douglas.
Shout out to Douglas Carney, who donated $20 to the prize pool for this event. That is sick. So it's sitting at $70 prize pool. Holy, how is the distribution? 75-25 of 60.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Douglas. Or if you're Hispanic, Douglas. As does change depending on where you're from. But yeah, thank you. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it.
Yeah.
If you're listening, I don't know if he's listening here or in the Portuguese stream.
Yeah, it's crazy. So,
yeah, these players are playing for much more now.
Yeah. Yeah, that's just wild.
All right, as we get everyone set
I don't even know what to say anymore. We've been seeing some crazy games here today.
Yeah.
To me, I just don't. I mean, I love the map. It's the best macro map we have, which is weird because it's kind of a short map in my opinion. Eternal Empire, and I love that it's a long-term macro map, but it's just too obvious that it's a long-term map, and it's always like the first map pick. It's like, do we have to always go into a very long game on this map? It's like not even a surprise. I want some surprises.
I mean, we did see a couple of surprises earlier on. I think Eggs, Eggs versus Sinner. Eggs, he rushed on that map, right?
That's what I'm talking about. But Eggs knew he didn't want to play that map. He's like, I'm not playing this map.
Yeah.
I'm rushing you, which is exactly what I'd like to see more often. Now, speaking of Eggs, that man was scrambled by this man here in the bottom right-hand corner. It is a player from Team Risen from the Gosu. He is a Protoss. He is blue. He is from the United States of America. He skipped out on the protest tonight just to be here playing this game with us. It is none other than the one, the only, the American Protoss. It is PattyMac.
And spawning in the top left-hand corner of Simulacrum LE, we have the Mexican Zerg player. I was gonna try and pun his name, but it gives it away. Representing Exxon Gaming, he is Cham.
How do you pun his name? The Chamaco. Yes! Yes! This is what I always wanted. This is the finals I dreamed of.
This is it. This is the Forge First.
No, wait. I asked for it, but be careful what you wish for, because this is against Cham. Not like this, Cham.
Not like this.
Oh, no.
Cham, he did have an overload over his natural. He did spot it. We'll see what his response is, but he went for a hatch gas pull.
Make it stop. This is disgusting. He canceled it. Okay, he canceled it. He's not going to take it further? Oh, he did. Oh, look where he took the second base. Third, technically second.
What a madman. It's crazy. It's not even at the third base location. It's at the fourth because he wants it sneakily in a position that no one will check.
Is that the new basic fourth position?
Maybe.
Did I miss something on the ladder?
Oh my god. So where do we go from here? It looks like PattyMac is just satisfied with that. He is transitioning behind this.
An alleged soft contain. Double gas coming up and a roach horn. I would like to see a Nidus. Can I get a Nidus for 300, please?
Ooh, we could see a Nidus if we do see a lair coming up. Although we could just see a Roach Ravager push. I say Roach Ravager. We could just see a Ravager push. Just like a couple of Ravagers with a Link Flood behind it.
I don't know how this works out here. There should be defense back at home. Cannons. Some gateway units coming out.
Full wall off, actually. Wait, is that a full wall off? Is that
I don't think so.
Is there a gap? there? I think maybe.
Nah, that's not a cap. Nah, no way. Nah, that's a full wall off.
Is that full wall off? All right.
I think so.
All right, we'll see.
We're about to find out. Why isn't he going after the cannon?
Yeah, he's just chipping away at the pylon a little bit by accident because you can totally hit the cannon from the high ground.
Maybe he's scared something will walk up and complete the vision.
Yep. And there we go. We do have Roaches coming out, immediately turning into Ravagers as well. Link speed is about to finish up. We do have that natural, which hasn't been scouted at all by PattyMac, which will help a lot when it comes to those larvae.
Yeah, this is one of those times when you do not want to underestimate your opponent. Like, don't ever just assume Cham just cancels his base and is doing nothing back at home.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
definitely got a base up. It's hidden. If not, he has a lot of army coming your way. I think that's what PattyMac is expecting, a whole bunch of army coming. He's getting down the gateway, which is good. He's going to pop out a defensive Void Ray, I'm assuming.
I would hope so. Like
Yeah.
he did spot the army with his pylons and his cannons, so we should know what is coming across the map. We do even have the queens marching across the map. He better not make an oracle. He better not make a phoenix. It's gonna be. Oh, he's making an oracle.
Oh my god!
This isn't the worst. If he made a phoenix, I'd be terrified. Yeah, there is room there, and he can use the oracle to focus down the Ravagers, which is nice. But oh god.
Is it nice though with the queen here? How did one queen get here and the others didn't? He must. Oh, he sent that queen from the second.
Yeah. From the other base.
Yeah. I don't want to call it the second, but the other base. Yeah, that's a good way to put it. Ooh, taking out that Overlord is good. That does supply block Cham, but I mean, I guess it doesn't do too much. The units that are made are on their way. 10 lings are already made. This is pretty much all Cham can afford right now, anyways.
Okay. He's trying to angle his way in with that oracle. More biles do land.
Cham got this. Cham got it 100%.
Yeah, there's just not enough army here. Warpgate doesn't finish. It gets denied.
Wow.
That's it. That's without Warpgate
coming out. These. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, 7 is the magic number to take out just about any building with corrosive biles. Or is that 6? He's got 6 now. I think he had 7 earlier. I don't know. I'm not a mathematician. I'm not a doctor, but I can't tell that Cham took the game. Number 2, GG. Showing out for Exxon.
Wow.
Oh, Darking in the chat says it seems that the donor is one of the owners of Risen from the Gosu.
Oh, okay. Shout out to
clan battle going on here.
Yeah.
A little bit of more reason for PattyMac to win. PattyMac, you can't lose this 3-0. This is a best of 5. Your team is reinvesting in you. On top of you being on their team, they just put down cash money moolah to increase the pot.
Yeah. And I did just check. Shout out to Stillfly, as he is one of the owners of Risen from the Gosu. He is the team owner of Risen. Little bit of backstory. Risen and Team Gosu, they combined together to form Risen from the Gosu.
I know that.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Stillfly is part of the Risen half.
Yeah.
And,
I wonder if they did it backwards. It'd be Gosu Risen. Gosu from the Risen.
Yeah, that'd be weird.
It'd be weird. But any name is weird until it sticks and it becomes normal.
True. Just like eggs.
Yeah, just like eggs. Or Cham. Or PattyMac for that matter.
Yeah.
Honestly, a lot of StarCraft names are questionable.
Mm-hmm.
Cuddle Bear.
Panda Bear me?
Yeah. Gung Fu Banda. E.T. Pone Home.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one, all right?
That's a good one. That is a good one. Can't even deny that. That is one of the better names we've seen out here. Speaking of E.T. Pone Home, one of these players will be poning. One of these people will be phoning home. Here we are, ladies and gentlemen. It is possibly match point. Spawning in the top right-hand corner. The odds are against him. They don't want him to win. They don't want him to succeed. But he has to show everything he got right here. Playing for the Risen portion of Risen from the Gosu Gaming. It is none other than PattyMac.
And going Forge first once again.
Oh god,
And
no way.
spawning in the lower left-hand corner of Everdream LE. Going for Hatch first once more. We have getting Cannon Rush, the Mexican Zerg player representing Exxon Gaming. Getting locked out of his natural, it is Cham.
What is this? I've never seen a block out of the natural. Have you seen this before?
I have seen this before, and not in professional play though, to be fair.
Yeah. I mean, and he lets all three. This is crazy.
This is crazy. I mean, this does mean that the first cannon should finish up. I say should, but he's getting us around. He cancels it. I think he's just held. Is this how it's gonna end?
Oh, he's not gonna let the probes back in. Wow. So pylons can power on the low ground, but not up to high ground?
Yes. That is accurate.
Okay.
They used to work the other way around.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, but that was back in Wings of Liberty. I think it changed in Heart of the Storm.
Jeez, I'm a little off then.
Oh, he gets us around. Okay.
Oh man. Probes do not regenerate health though.
Yeah, they regenerate only shields, so he does have to be careful.
Oh, that's dead. Boom. But this is hilarious. He's blocked out of his base.
He is.
At the cost of 500 minerals for PattyMac though. But honestly, that denied mining time was probably worth 500 minerals.
Yeah. I want to say it was worth it.
At all for Cham. I mean, they're on the same amount of workers right now.
Yeah. So if they've been on
2 bases, Cham's on 2 bases. Cham doesn't have any gas income until just now. He doesn't have link speed or anything.
I don't know economically. I don't know who's ahead of who at the moment.
PattyMac has 21 workers and the second base is finished. I'd say that worked for Patty, but he lost a lot in the minerals right there.
Yeah. It's hard to say.
I would say PattyMac just because losing minerals isn't as bad as gaining workers, I want to say.
Yeah.
PattyMac lost a lot of minerals, but doing that, it bought him just enough time to just explode in worker count. His second base finished without it. He hasn't had to finish his wall off because the Lynx haven't even been able to come across the map, and the pylons are the perfect scout. What is up with Cham and his queens going across the map? That's his favorite against Protoss, which in his defense, that is probably the best move to make against Protoss right now.
Yeah. I mean, going into it, he did get a Roach Warren. He is opting to go for the same thing he did in game number 2.
Phone home is in the chat. He's like, hey. He's like, yeah, that's right. That's funny.
Shout out to ET. This is a little bit different though, as because the gases were delayed, that link speed is actually quite late, as comparison to game number 2. So the link speed, the link flood will be a little bit later than usual.
Honestly, I think it's still good because what you want to do is push all the roaches out. Yeah. This is actually kind of like my thing here because I'm usually slow on my timings. By the time the roaches get over there, he's not going to have enough gas for a lot of Ravagers. But as soon as that link speed finishes up, you can just flood with lings and it'll come. The lings with link speed will cross that map easily.
Yeah.
With haste.
What should finish up though, I don't want to jinx myself, is a warp gate should finish up this time, so he will be able to warp in units.
How fast do you think that thing will get killed? It's like 2 seconds away.
Yeah.
He actually cancels it. What if he did jinx it and it just exploded for no reason? He's trying to warp in his last couple of stalkers here and a sentry. That's a good call on the sentry. But yeah,
it's just that this didn't get scouted until so late, and the first photon cannon is only just started. That's it.
Damn! Wow, game point 3-0. Cham is still the man on the block. Good old Cham. This is how it's supposed to be. This is the way of Battle of the Americas.
We are back.
It's like a gas special or something, but it's great that Cham won. It just everything feels back in place, and people donated, people put in money, people gave out subscriptions. That is freaking sick. It was a good stream today. I had fun.
Yeah. We are back to the status quo in terms of Cham is now the champion once again. It's been a while.
Actually, Cham is short for champion.
Exactly, he is the
His name's
champion.
actually Cham because it's campeón in Spanish.
PattyMac, he played well to get to the finals. Unfortunately, in the finals, I definitely do feel like he has the mechanics, he has the macro, but just some decision making there, whether it's in the late game going pure carriers or here just his defense. I would say he had no idea that Roach Ravager push was coming until it was in his face. Like, that's why there were no defensive structures ready. There were no shield barriers, there were no cannons. He just wasn't ready for it at all. Completely blindsided him, and that was really well played by Cham.
Yeah, that was pretty sick. I mean, yeah, if you're playing Protoss, Roach Ling all ins early on. I guess it wasn't all in, but Roach Ling him. Just Roach Ling him to death.
Yeah.
Interestingly enough, one thing I don't really think of is Darking and Cham discussing the USDA to the peso right now, and so if they win a lot of money in the pesos are at a good value versus the US dollar, you can end up getting a good amount of money in your country's currency.
Yeah, they were just discussing that the prize pool is basically 1,000 pesos, and Cham's like, oh damn, like,
which is a lot of money in Mexico. Like, it's honestly pretty crazy.
Yeah.
I haven't been in a while, but I think it was like $10 was like 20 pesos or something back in the day, and 20 pesos can get you like 15 tacos and a drink and a beer and anything else your heart could desire in Mexico.
Yeah, that was something that I think it was a Laser, maybe Nurtio as well. They were talking about how like, depending on, I think Snoot was actually talking about it, about how, like, because their currency, at least the Polish currency is like pretty bad. Like, when you win a tournament, it's actually so much more in your local currency, so you can actually live off of it.
And on top of that, I don't know how well known it is, but from everything I've seen, all the players say it. NA players can't really be pros because the cost of living is so much more in America. When you go to other countries, like, the cost of living is way lower. Like, even in Korea, a lot of the pros say it's just so much cheaper to live out there. You can get paid the same amount playing your video games in Korea, but live just strictly off of that as you can't really do in America.
Yeah. So that is an advantage that Cham has, as he does live in Mexico, in Guadalajara, I believe, but.
I hope you're staying safe out there, Cham. It's getting pretty nasty in Mexico too right now.
Yeah, it's around the world,
it's nasty everywhere.
yeah, it's been rough.
But it's getting a good kind of nasty here on the CranKy Duckling stream in these tournaments every day. They've been getting filthy, dirty. I gotta go take a shower now because that last game was just so dirty. Cham he doesn't miss. He does not disappoint.
He doesn't.
He always satisfies the hunger for Zerg demolishing.
And the curse continues. We have yet to see a cannon rush be successful in these tournaments.
And I said it, the curse continues. I'm glad we got to see it tried. That was cool. I think PattyMac kind of realized he was kind of getting too big for his britches there, and he's like, I got a cannon rush. I can't beat Cham any other way. Cham's just too good. Another interesting point, I said it before, and this puts it into a different perspective. Darking was like, I want to win 1K pesos for 4 hours of work, which is true, because I was thinking in the other terms, if you're working for U.S. currency, you're working 4 hours for $10 or $20. That's not a lot. It's like $5 an hour. But when the prize pool's $60 or $40, and it turns into pesos, man, he's banking.
Yeah,
I'm happy for Cham.
yeah. The conversion's crazy. It's great.
Yeah,
it's cool to see.
I'm real happy for Cham. And it was a huge pot today, so that was sick. Good games all around, and I try not to pay attention to it too much, but the viewership today was on point. You guys are awesome. I don't know if it's still there. There might be some Matcherino codes left. Y'all could hit ! Matcherino if you had fun today. You can donate some more money to this prize pool. It might be all used up, but give it a try anyways. If not, thank you. If you try, appreciate it. But most importantly, follow CranKy Ducklings. That's how you really support the StarCraft community and keep it going. I'd say give it 1 or 2 years, and CranKy Ducklings is just going to be like the broadcasting media outlet for all things not Korea or Europe.
I mean,
like all areas besides Korea and Europe.
I mean, I don't want to be too, too ambitious, but
that's
CranKy
why I'm
Ducklings,
doing it for you.
CranKy Ducklings, we have been growing actually really, really well over the past 6 months. Like
Sick. I love it.
we're all about like spreadsheets and statistics, and we've seen like our growth, and it's actually been insanely good, like on all our platforms.
That's why the growth is good, because y'all have such a good system for the statistics and up to date and posting everything. It's easy to find.
Yeah,
just well put together.
It's we really appreciate it.
Behind it, is it just you and Kuro? Who's the graphics person?
It's pretty much just me and Kuro.
Right. I'm thinking there's like a hidden character back there doing all the graphics or something. But no, I figured it was probably just y'all two holding it down, getting it done.
Yeah, like Kuro, she she's all about spreadsheets and graphics, so she makes all the overlays, and she handles all the spreadsheets as well. I usually like manage people, and I also like cast here and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So.
And remind me of every little thing I need to do. That's the best part. Like, I'm not good at remembering things, and you just remind me of everything I forget.
Yeah.
It's great. You make it work. You're doing your part for the StarCraft fight. You're fighting a good fight.
yeah, we do our parts, and it's been good so far, and we'll see how things continue, because we'll definitely be here, for as long as StarCraft is here for the next 2-3 years at least for ESL Pro Tour, and then we'll see where things go after that.
I highly doubt StarCraft will disappear anytime soon. People are still playing Brood War. So just to put it into perspective, an unsuperior game to StarCraft, and it's still being played today. I'm just kidding. Don't drag me, guys. They're both their own good games. But congratulations to the players, and thanks everybody for watching. I think that's pretty much it. Like, you got anything else you want to talk about?
Also a shout out to some of the other casters. It isn't just us here, but Steel Mold is in the chat, and he's memeing away. He said it's time to bring out the champagne, and I'm like, oh, good.
Memeing as a Steel Mold would meme.
Yep. Of course, we also have Quirky and Yaku as well. And every now and then we have a couple of guest casters. We have Jet cast every now and then, Dali as well. Kuro, she casts as well sometimes. It's
and Yoda casts sometimes.
Yoda, Speaking of Yoda,
speaking of Yoda, you can find Yoda. I'm speaking in third person now. I'm on Twitter. I'm on Twitch. I'm on Instagram. All Yoda_Slim. I don't just post StarCraft stuff. It's mostly just entertainment, because that's what social media is. But if you really want to support me and what I got going on, if you think I'm funny, if you think I'm annoying, whatever you think of me, subscribe to CranKy Ducklings. Find an excuse. Follow them. But Light, what about you? Where can they find you, man?
Light_VIP on Twitch and Twitter. Same thing, really. I stream occasionally, stream Ladder, stream Terraria, stream whatever I can. And you can follow me on social media for when I cast and when I go live, which is usually here on CranKy Ducklings. This is Kura and I. This is kind of like our, it started off as a passion project, and we invest a lot of time into it. We're live.
Bigger than just a passion project.
Yeah. It's it's been around for a while, and we're live 6 days a week now. With this, we're live tomorrow with ESL Open Cup Asia number 21, I believe. And
yesterday you had 2 tournaments.
Yes, yesterday was 2 tournaments. We had NA Apprentice Cup, and we had Grand Platypus Open. So if you're a fan of StarCraft, then give us a follow. Check us out.
Yeah. I think most importantly, everybody should actually, do you guys have Facebook? I forgot about that.
We have everything. We have Facebook.
Okay. But most importantly, like Twitter and Instagram, maybe just me being I don't know, what am I, a millennial? I think I'm a millennial. But being a millennial, Instagram and Twitter, like I just look at CranKy. Even when I have to cast, I'm like, wait, what am I casting this week? Go to the Twitter, Instagram. There's a week calendar just plastered out there, or everything up there. Simple stuff, man.
Yeah.
It's sick. But follow CranKy Ducklings, support them. That's most important to me. And appreciate everybody watching. This was a fun day. Thank you again, Turbo Quacker and Will the Beast, for the subscriptions, as well as, I forgot your name, but you were the owner of Risen from the Gosu, donating to that big pot. That was sick.
Douglas, yes. Shout out to Douglas for donating. And yeah, that's going to be it for us for today. Again, we're going to be live tomorrow with ESL Open Cup Asia. And stay tuned as we will raid another StarCraft 2 streamer.
Peace out, everybody.
Ciao. Congratulations, Cham.
Congrats. Good to be back.